Hello there lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. So today, as you guys can see by the title, I have my monthly favorites for you guys. I'm so sorry that I missed last month, but the month of June was such a hectic month for me. I feel like I say that every time, but it really was, because not only was it my birthday, but it was also, we were planning my niece's birthday, and there was so much planning to do, so much things to buy, so much stuff to get together. So I didn't really have the time to experiment with new products or go ahead and pick up new products. So I just combined a little bit of the things that I have been liking for June and July and decided to just sit down and film the video, because a lot of you guys tell me, where are your July favorites or your June favorites? So here I am, and with no further ado, let's get right into this video. Let's do this. So the first thing is this Morphe 35U palette, which I actually picked up at IMATS back in April, which is just a whole lot of beautiful colors, and they're I can't open this, and they're shimmery. So this is what the colors look like. If you guys can see, it is a very colorful palette. It has a few browns here, like a few nudes where you can like put in your crease. That's actually the only matte color in the whole palette. Let me just show you guys a few swatches of all of these gorgeous colors. Look at those colors. They're so beautiful, they're so pigmented, they're so buttery, they're so easy to blend, and I just can't get enough of this Morphe palette. I have been reaching for it a lot lately, mostly for when I want to do something a little more on the dramatic side, because as you guys can see, it does have a lot of nice, beautiful, bright colors. But nevertheless, it is such a worthy palette. I think I only paid $15 for this, and I have 35 eyeshadows. Yeah, that should tell you enough. Next is another palette which I have spoke about so many times here on my channel. I'm sure you guys are like, really, Val, again? But it is the LORAC Mega Pro palette, which I cannot get enough of. This is a palette that I use today for my eyeshadows. All the eyeshadows that I use are from this palette. I just love the palette because it has such a variety of colors. Right here you have a whole bunch of nudes. This line is like more of the cool tone line, and then you have a lot of shimmers here, a lot of nice and golds. You also have a few fun colors. You have this green, this sparkly black, you have a beautiful like cranberry color. This is just such a beautiful palette. I use it a lot when I do someone else's makeup, because I just feel like it's so versatile. You can use it for any kind of eyeshadow look you want. You can create a nice smoky eye, something for the daytime, something nice and colorful. I just love this palette. If you can still get your hands on this, I really recommend for you to pick it up, because it's worth it. It really is worth it. Next, I have this Mary Kay brush cleaner, which is a spot cleanser for your brushes, obviously. This is by Mary Kay. I don't know where they sell this at. Well, obviously Mary Kay, but I got this from my cousin. She came from Arizona a long time ago, and I just took it from her. It was all the way up here, and a little bit goes a long way, let me tell you. All I do is spritz a little bit of this on a thick bounty, and then just swirl my brush around there, like if I want to spot clean a brush. I love this little spray. Again, if I find it, I'll link it down below. I'm not sure if you can pick it up anywhere, but it is such a great spray for spot cleaning. I really, really enjoy this. Next is this e.l.f. High Definition Powder, which I spoke about many times on my channel as well. This powder is, I believe, $6 on the Ice Lips Face website, or even in Target. I picked mine up in Target, and I love this powder. It is such a nice, fine, translucent powder that you can use to set your whole face, to set your under eye concealers, to even set your lipstick if you want to make it matte, because that's exactly what I use this for. And I also use it to set my concealer, which I use today, and I feel like it doesn't bring any brightness or anything too white. Like, you know, sometimes some high definition powders can make your concealer or whatever look a little bit too bright, and it gives off like a white cast in photography or something like that. That powder doesn't at all. It is such a beautiful powder for you to set your face with, and for $6, let me get two to go. Next is this KoKo lashes that I also picked up at Ulta at IMATS. I didn't pick this up at Ulta because they don't sell this at Ulta. I picked this up at IMATS, and I have three styles here, which are, these are Vixen. These are the style Vixen, which is like a very dramatic, it looks like if it could be double stacked eyelash. And then I have Goddess, which of course are like a dupe for House of Lashes Iconic, which they definitely are. And I love these because these are more lightweight. The House of Lashes lashes are a little bit thicker. The band, it's really, really hard to maneuver them, but I love these KoKo lashes in the style Goddess. And then these ones that I have right here are in the style Foxy. These are a lot more flared and like, I don't even know how to explain it, but these are like crisscross kind of lashes, and I love them. All these eyelashes are very, very dramatic. You could wear them at least, I will say 10 times, or maybe even more if you really take care of them, and they're beautiful. They can make any eye look pop. Legit. I love these lashes. I really, really love these KoKo lashes. Next, I have this little baby Porefessional. This is by Benefit. I love this primer. I've never used it before. This is actually my first time using it. Well, this is my first time purchasing it. I used it about, I would say 7 to 10 times already, and I love it. I don't have large pores on my face. I'm not really on the oily side, but I feel like it works perfect for my T-zone because that's kind of where I get oily. So I just apply this right on my T-zone and my makeup stays on all day. I really, really love this primer. If you haven't used it and you're a person who's more on the oily side and have really large pores, you should definitely give it a try. If you don't want to buy the full size, Benefit always has little sample size for everything they sell, so you can always pick up a little sample size and try it from there. Next, I have this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I'm pretty sure I spoke to you guys about before. This mascara, it's beautiful. I didn't know quite how to use it at the beginning, and then I hated it, but then I loved it. But then I hated it again because I felt like it was dry now. But now that it's like a little more on the dry side, I like it even more. I don't know how to explain. I can't show you guys because I'm wearing falsies, but this wand makes my eyelashes look like they're 3D. Like, I have really long lashes, but I don't have much volume. So what this does, it's great for volumizing your eyelashes. I really, really enjoy this mascara. As soon as my little sample size is finished, I'm gonna go pick up the full size because I feel like it's worth it. Next, I have these two NYX brow products, which again, I think I mentioned in my channel before, but I cannot put these down. I feel like I'm already running out of the pencil, and I'm scared to just like, nope, I'm not gonna do it because I'm scared to see a little bit left. I don't want to do it. But this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Espresso. And then I have the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Black. I love this combo. This is what I'm using on my brows today. I feel like they make the brows look so natural. Like, you can get either really precise and bam, sculpted, nice, thick, dark brows, but you can also make it look very natural and very like, those are just your brows. I do have pretty thick brows and pretty hairy dark brows, but I do have a lot of spurs spots where I need a little more coverage, and I love using this. I really, really love the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I cannot wait to go pick up a few more. After this one is finished, I think I'm gonna pick up 2 because I really like this. I really, really love this pencil, and I love the fact that it's retractable, so you can just you know, screw it and it comes out. You don't have to sharpen anything, and it also comes with a spoolie on the other end. I really love these two together. These two are a match made in NYX heaven. That's all, my friends. Next, I have this City Color Primer, which is an eyeshadow primer, which I don't know if I spoke about, but I know I've been using it in my videos recently, and I really, really love this shadow primer. It is on the thick consistency. It's kind of like the MAC paint pots. I also like to set this with an eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow that I have been loving, so I mentioned the palette, but this eyeshadow I have been loving specifically to do that, and it is the cream eyeshadow in the Mega Pro palette. As you guys can see, it's a little bit dented. I am totally scared to hit pan because I have never used a better eyeshadow than cream on my eyelids, like for an all over the eyelid color, to either blend the colors that I'm gonna put on top or just like a wash of color to work on a clear canvas. Like, I don't even know how to explain. And I love the way this eyeshadow sets that City Color shadow primer. It's just perfection in a palette and a pan. Next, I have this Mary Luminizer by The Balm, which I know about why you never owned Mary Luminizer. I don't know why I didn't. This is a highlighter that I'm wearing today, and let me tell you guys, I'm in love. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I didn't have this before, but this highlighter, it's everything. It is such a beautiful highlighter. It's more on the goldeny side opposed to like the champagne pinky side that I'm used to, but I feel like it doesn't give off that much gold. Once you blend it out and like it sets onto your face, it sets to such a beautiful radiant highlighter with just a little bit of gold on it, just a tiny bit of gold, and I feel like it's so beautiful. It complements every and any skin tone, and it's just heaven. Like, I don't know what I was doing before I bought Mary, but Mary has changed my life. I love you, Mary. And lastly, which is very random but it's still a favorite of mine, are this pair of sunnies that I picked up at Charlotte Russe, I would say a month ago. It was actually the day of my birthday, and I cannot put these sunglasses down. Like, these are my favorite sunglasses. These are like my go-to sunglasses. I have them in my purse all the time. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about what I have been loving about the past 2 months. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any requests, please make sure to feel free to leave them in the comment box right down below. I promise as soon as this video goes up, everything mentioned on this video would be listed in the description box down below, and if I find links, I will also list that as well. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on my next video. Mwah.